Nice.
Actually, Osho has written very well on Krishna.
Yeah, there is a book called Krishna and His Philosophy.
Krishna and his philosophy.
Yeah.
And also there is like, since you mentioned Bhagavad Gita and Osho, there is a confluence of the two where Osho has an 18-hour dissection of the Bhagavad Gita. It's like 80, I think it's on Spotify or YouTube somewhere.
Okay.
But it's in Hindi. That's the only disadvantage. But that is a nice, like that is my favorite interpretation of Bhagavad Gita. There is, where he has his own sort of a thing. So he mixes it with his like Oshoian philosophy
Right. Yeah.
and stuff like
No,
that.
Osho also has a very nice understanding. He had a very munchy explanation about atheists. Like, even if you're a believer, theist, you believe in something. And even if you're an atheist, you don't believe in the concept of believing something. So end of day, you're believing in one more thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, instead of that, just water a plant.
Yeah.
That is what it is. Like, upon she much clarity
Yeah.
వచ్చిndi.
Oh, no.
Even Jeddu Krishnamurti, when you're saying about, I experienced that process of don't get attached to your thoughts. Adi, you remember I used to keep texting you at one point of time. I'm unable to concentrate.
Yeah.
Like meditation is the best thing. How to stop overthinking. అందులో
Osho has a video on that. No?
On that,
Yeah. He's like, you can't stop
You can't
overthinking.
stop
You can't,
overthinking.
how to stop thinking, it's called.
how to stop thinking.
Yeah.
If you're watching Osho videos, that's fine. But if anybody wants to catch up on Osho, it is better that they read the versions before 96 or 93. I don't know which year exactly. Because all the versions after that, because Osho era అయిపోయిన తర్వాత whoever is running the ashram, they are interpreting it and they are updating the books in their expression. So
వాళ్ళ version వాళ్ళకి
yeah.
చేస్తారు.
So it's
Damn, I
tricky
didn't know
that
this, dude.
because ఇలాంటి books especially they'll influence you a lot.
Yeah. And you assume Osho is only saying all this.
Yeah, so adi some books are not exactly the way he spoke.
Oh.
So you have to check the versions which when it was published or
Yeah.
printed.
అట్లా కూడా ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ చేసేస్తున్నారా?
చెప్పలేమంటే
కరెక్ట్ అవును.
No, because that Osho International is a very disputed thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like the true fans say they are taking away the whatever. There is some property dispute
Yeah.
kind of issue happening with Osho.
And he's like again Sandeep Reddy Vanga. He provokes you.
Yeah.
It's not easy to accept him.
Yeah.
But also, like, once you kind of get hooked, like, I feel like he's one of the people who has influenced my life the most. In the sense that, of course, it comes, like, I was lucky that Osho and Acid came into my life at the same time. There was a confluence. But, yeah, he's one of those guys, dude, that, and, like, I particularly like him as a comic because he's so fucking funny.
Yeah, he's damn funny.
Like, his delivery, like...
And he thinks before he speaks. Not in like one word is uneconomical.
Yeah. No, but that is in English because that's his second language.
Second language.
In Hindi, he's operating at a different level, man. That's like Tendulkar in Chennai versus Tendulkar batting in Perth. He's still Tendulkar, but there he's dealing with the bounce. Here he's butchering fucking Sakil and Mushtaq for six every. Like that's what it feels like, right? Osho in Hindi. So, but I'll tell you one funny story that I heard. Of course, I'm doing a shit job at it. But imagine Osho saying it, okay? So, with whatever, with my Hindi. So, Osho says कि एक सर्कस का मैनेजर था, ओके? उसका काम था कि वो दुनिया में अजीब अजीब चीज़ें सब लेके रखता था. तो एक दिन एक आदमी आया और बोला कि क्या आपको एक कुत्ता चाहिए जो पियानो बजाता है? तो सर्कस का मैनेजर बोला हाँ, मेरा तो काम ही है अजीब अजीब चीज़ें कलेक्ट करना, सो मुझे चाहिए. तो वो आदमी एक सूटकेस लेके आता है और सूटकेस में से एक छोटा सा कुत्ता निकलता है और एक छोटा सा पियानो रखता है और वो कुत्ता पियानो बजाने लगता है. और क्या मधुर बजा, समथिंग ओशो यूज ऑल दिस वियर्ड वर्ड्स नो लाइक मधुर एंड प्रीतम मैडम, लाइक कितना मधुर बजाया छोटा सा कुत्ता. सब लोग परेशान थे. फिर अचानक एक बड़ा कुत्ता आया और इस छोटे कुत्ते को उठा के ले गया. तो सर्कस का मैनेजर बोला कौन है वो? तो उसने बोला वो उसकी माँ है, वो चाहती है कि वो डॉक्टर बने. So that is my favorite Osho story. And of course I'm doing like a fuck all rendition with fuck all Hindi and whatever.
No, I get it, yeah.
But just imagine him with his unblinking fucking eyes, you know, telling that story. Fucking, I wish he was in today's time, dude. I would love to see what Osho was doing on Instagram.
He was at least 40-50 years ahead.
I heard, dude, fuck. And now all these fuckers, they'll watch Wild Wild Country and they'll come and shit on me like, oh, Osho. I'm like, hey, man, whatever. Anyway, I feel like Osho was a good note to. But
Yeah,
thanks for taking
exactly.
us there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I feel like we always start off with trying to inspire the youth, but we never fucking end up in that. So we just leave it to the guest. Is there anything that you would like to say to aspiring filmmakers?